Good afternoon. I wanted to make a video for you all since the other day at the staff meeting we did not have a chance to go into details over how to use the tool StackUp. So I wanted to take some time today to put together a process for you because I think it's a tool that's worthwhile using. So I am at StackUp.net right now, and here is a video that I will show just to remind you of what the Chrome extension is about.
A local tech company based in Centennial is helping schools, teachers, and parents understand how kids are learning online, and it's making it fun in the process.
Yeah, new tonight at 5:30, Fox 31 Denver's Ken Earl joins us live to explain how it works.
Well, it's called StackUp, you guys, and the price is right. It's free. All you need is the Google Chrome browser, and you can go on their website and download it, add it to your browser. It says right here you get credit for everything you read and learn online, and your teachers and your parents can follow along with you.
We're going to go to one of two articles to read right now.
There's a quiet intensity inside this Denver classroom this summer.
When I say go, everybody's going to go to their website.
For the first time, online reading has become friendly competition thanks to something called StackUp.
It's really fun.
StackUp is a free plugin for the Google Chrome browser, and once this little S is up and running, it tracks your learning across the web.
It quickly learns that I'm learning about aerospace. But like if I'm on something else like math, it counts as mathematics.
Which one were you doing, the robots or the top spacewalker?
It also shows how students stack up with each other, tracking the amount of time they're engaged.
4 hours and 23 minutes.
7 hours and 24 minutes. Cut through tough your side catch up to Farrah. Awesome.
And if you think students can easily cheat the program, think again.
What's really cool is our system is smart. So it knows whether a student is just opening a web page or if they're really engaged in that online content.
CEO Nick Garvin says he wanted StackUp to be fun for students and informative for teachers and parents.
I can see exactly who's working and who isn't.
This teacher says it succeeded on both fronts.
When we first started using it, they weren't even asking to go to the restroom. I was like, wow, we're not taking a break here. So you were just really letting me in.
It's so rewarding because then you know that, hey, you're learning more of this subject. And you can do better in actual school.
Where it says Google.com at the top. I think what they like is just being able to get credit for their reading and really getting competitive. And that's the first time you got credit for reading?
Me too. Yeah.
And you like that?
Yeah.
How cool is that? Now, this program isn't just for teachers and students. It's designed to stay with you. So if you're a job seeker or just trying to track your own productivity, you can download it into your browser. And the CEO said he wanted to underscore, because he gets questioned all the time, they do take privacy very seriously. He said all of your data is secure. For more on that, for more on this, go to this story on our website, kvdr.com.
So there you have it, a quick review of what the tool does. So what would be best for you is to either go to StackUp, where we are now. You could sign up right here to the right, or you could always go to your Chrome browser and type in StackUp. Do a search for it and add it there. I can't add mine here. It says rate it because I already have it added to mine. But you could do it that way. And here's another little explanation of what StackUp is and what it does and how it works. So let's go to the StackUp that I'm signed into now. And as you can see, this is my dashboard for StackUp. So far, it's been tracking what I have been reading since I first downloaded this yesterday on Thursday. And so I have, it's already starting to categorize my reading into these categories and the time that I have spent doing that. It's also important to note that when I go home, I use my tablet to read online, not this computer. So I don't have the StackUp extension on my tablet, so it's not tracking what I'm doing at home, although I could add that as well. So here's it's been tracking how much time I spent in different categories. Over here on the left-hand side, under categories, it's another view of what I'm doing and how I'm doing a little more detail, how much time I spent pending. What I did for all of us was I created this challenge, It's called the Technology Integration in the Classroom Challenge. But one thing that you can do with your students is create a challenge. And that's very simple. On the left-hand side, you click on Challenge. Come over here, click on Create a Challenge. Title it, start date, end date. How many hours do you want students to read for? And how many minutes? What type? Do you want them to have just selected categories or website or all of the above? If you choose select categories, all the different types of categories can come up, and you could select the type of category you would like your students to read in. So if I'm teaching history and we're doing some war discussions, I could choose military, and then I'd want my students to read as much as possible in the military category online. So that's one way of doing it. You can also choose websites. When you do that, it gives you the ability to type in, as you see here at the bottom example, CNN.com, to type in the websites that you would like them to go to and read. So if you have 5 really good websites or 10 really good websites that you want your students to read, you would add those here. And then type in their website and then click on add another website. And then you just go for as many websites as you want. And when you're done, you click create challenge. And when you get to that point, you will have the challenge that I created for our students. Not students, I apologize, for our teachers, for all of you. And that is the technology integration in the classroom challenge. So that's one thing that you can do with your students as well. And now, if you go down to the bottom here under, I believe it's help. I'm still learning this as we go. There's a lot of different guides that can help you get through some of this. If you're somewhat confused, if you don't know how to complete something, you can turn here to do that as well. Now I'm back on our dashboard page again. Just looking at all of that. And at the bottom is badges. You get badges for reading a certain amount of content online. I have not figured out yet how much content you have to read to get a badge. It does that automatically for you. But there are the badges as well. Here is, on the left-hand side, something called the suggested sites. What StackUp does is it looks at a lot of websites online and chooses the best websites based on those categories. So you can come here, select a category. Let's go to education, and it pulls up websites that it suggests for you. And you could use those when it comes to creating your challenges as well. I can also look at my profile over here on the left-hand side to see what's going on, how much time I'm spent doing things, and it becomes a profile of what I read. These are things that I also chose to let right here, to let them know what I like to read. I can choose categories and then select those categories, and it will track those categories for me. So I selected education, government and politics, news and information, and sports. So those are 4 categories that StackUp knows that I like to read, and then it will track how much I read in those categories for me. And I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to scroll down. Click on the challenge. If you go to StackUp, log on, and put this code in right there, you will be accepted into the challenge that I have created.